receiver. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to throw, it's Manning. Grab near the marker, it's Wingo. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Dances away to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Floating away. With the catch, it's Lockett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap, and he right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Fires to the tight end. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. Escapes trouble. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into the...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. Touchdown, Florida! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's a hit. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gators in the hurry-up. From the gun. There's the pressure. Extending the play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Lost the fire on second down. On the run, still looking. Wiggles free. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 21, Florida 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick completion on the out. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, ended up for a first down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. the big guys on the left. Plows through the defense. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here's the handoff. And the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it, looking for a first. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.